Keri Crawford is a true unsung hero in the COVID-19 pandemic. Keri is the Director of Laboratory Medicine in Regina. She was instrumental in leading the amalgamation of the Regina Hospital Laboratories and Roy Romano Provincial Laboratory, with a goal to produce a coordinated and integrated delivery of lab services. When COVID-19 hit, Keri was instrumental in leading the operational establishment of the hub of COVID-19 testing in Saskatchewan. Her leadership led to the ability to process over 3,000 COVID tests per day. Earlier this year, Keri helped support the implementation of variants of concern screening. Saskatchewan faces a shortage of medical laboratory technologists, a big challenge to have during a pandemic. Keri rose to that challenge, using the new classification of laboratory scientists she created for the amalgamation, and bolstered COVID capacity to ensure demand for testing, along with routine testing, could continue smoothly throughout the pandemic. Keri's work often goes unseen and unknown, but thanks to her tireless advocacy, strategic thinking, and organizational know-how, Saskatchewan citizens are kept safer in this pandemic.
I am tremendously honored and grateful to be a finalist, to be able to have the opportunity to highlight the work of the lab medicine team throughout the pandemic. From a microbiologist that started sequencing the virus in early 2020 to the validation and implementation of several COVID platforms, through to our frontline staff for their dedication, resiliency, and perseverance through a very challenging year. Our work is important because lab testing is a vital component of medicine and public health. It is the key to a proper diagnosis and ensuring the patient receives the right treatment. For COVID specifically, fast and accurate testing has been essential. In Saskatchewan, we've processed almost 800,000 tests, which has led to a reduction in the spread of the virus. In coordination with contact tracing, I hope it's hopefully saved lives. I think most people go to bed at night hoping they're making a difference in others' lives. I think I have a privilege as a healthcare worker to be able to wake up each morning, show up with the right attitude, and strive to make that difference. I'm personally very passionate about being responsive to the needs of our patients, but also our program. I actually really enjoy the challenging and demanding nature of my role within lab medicine. There's such a large variety of work, you really don't know what's going to be kind of put on your plate day to day. For example, this pandemic, it's an unprecedented time in most people's, in our lives. And the lab component of it is going to be a remembered part of history. So I'm personally really proud of the efforts that I've put forth, but more so of our entire lab medicine team. And I really hope that in a few years or even decades, they're able to look back at this time and be really proud of what they've accomplished.